Christian County 100 Club annual banquet will be held on November 2nd. And here to tell us all about it are Sarah and Christy. Thanks for coming in, ladies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
So for people who may not have heard of this organization before, what can you tell us about it?
So history of 100 clubs throughout the nation is back in 1950s. There was an officer that lost his life in the line of duty, and the community came together. They all pitched in $100 here and there, and before you know it, they got 10 grand for this family. Unfortunately, they lost their first responder family member. Christian County here in Missouri did not have a 100 club, and they are nationwide.
Right.
So back in 2021, we established one for Christian County. So we are still in our grassroots of gaining members and support, and we're getting ready to have our second annual banquet.
Which is very exciting. So give us the details on this banquet.
So on the banquet, there's dinner provided. It is a formal attire. This year we're having Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey speak. We're also having a live auction. The sheriff does it. It's super fun. We had a blast last year. Raise a lot of money, a lot of support for our first responders of all of Christian County. And what is unique to Christian County 100 Club is we also include EMS. And not all 100 clubs include that, but our board wanted to include EMS as well.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Christy, can you speak to that? What does that mean to you? Because tell us what your day job is.
So I am the director for the Christian County Ambulance District, and our first responders, whether it's our EMS crews, our police, our fire, everybody across the board, they put on that uniform, and whether it's in the forefront or the back of their mind, at some point they think throughout their career they may not come home. Sadly, that's the truth, that's the reality for what our professions are, and they go out to serve and protect our community. So this organization is a huge blessing. We pray that we never have to use the funds, but it is nice to know that they are there should we have a line of death, line of duty death, within the Christian County. So those funds will go straight to the surviving family, spouse, etc., for that first responder.
Which is such a necessary resource and so helpful. Now, on a lighter note, you teased a live auction. So can you tell us what's included in the auction this year?
It's anything kind of higher dollar items, just so we can, if we have smaller donations of items, we put those together and make it a basket of things. Just something fun to be lighthearted. It is very entertaining. One of the things I love about Christian County 100 Club is we have this kind of grave reason for raising the money, but in the meantime, we are celebrating what our first responders are doing every day. So we're celebrating them, showing them our appreciation, giving back to them, and ultimately it's to support their families. So it's a feel-good thing. It's very community-oriented. Individuals can support it. Businesses can support it.
Yeah, I was going to ask, are you still in that phase where you can take donations or sponsorships? Can you tell us about either of those?
Yes, thank you for asking. Friday is actually our deadline for sponsorships because we have a printer deadline, and we're wanting to get those sponsors recognized. So any donations for our live auction and sponsorships for tables, we would love to get those in by Friday so we can recognize everybody properly. And otherwise,
it's not too late to buy tickets after Friday.
It's not too late. We'll do tickets this week, maybe next week. We'll have to cut it off for the caterer at some point. So we ask that people just hurry up now to do it so we can plan better and just have those numbers in to all the people that need to know so we can make the banquet amazing.
Yeah. How many people did you have show up last year?
300. We sold out.
Oh my gosh, it's a big
Nice.
event.
So that's what we're looking for.
We sold out. It is at Ozarks Event Center off AA in Nixa. So it was full, max to the brim. So people were wanting to get in last minute and they didn't make it in.
Ooh, so they need to get in.
I don't want that to happen
again, tell us the date, times, and how to get tickets.
Okay. So on November 2nd, the banquet, and then 5:30 is when the doors open. 5:30 to 6:30 is a social hour. You have an opportunity to take pictures, all gussied up with your group that you come with or with your guest or whoever, all the pictures that you want to do that first hour, socialize, and then the banquet starts right at 6:30.
And your website?
And the website is christiancounty100club.org.
Okay.
And we also have a Facebook page to kind of stay in touch with us.
Yeah, and I know you have an event this weekend. You can go on your Facebook page. What was the name of that event for this weekend?
Guns and Hoses.
Okay, look that up on Facebook because that's going to be a lot of fun too. You ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, this is an amazing organization.